Here it is. Let me tell, by the way, anytime we're doing a royal family story, it's going to be a picture of old Randy Andy up here. Here he is sucking face with some broad. I don't know where they are. But anyway, let's Royal fundraiser falls flat. A GoFundMe page set up to pay off the mortgage on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's $14.6 million California estate has gone bust after raising a measly $110. This is fucking hilarious to me. A GoFundMe page set up to pay off the mortgage on Meghan Markle and Prince. I read that part already. Anastasia Hansen, 56, of California, told Britain's The Sun that she started the fundraising effort because she felt seriously sorry for the multimillionaire royal couple after Harry publicly whined to Oprah Winfrey about being financially cut off by Buckingham Palace. When they came to the USA, they were without jobs and with limited funds, said Hansen, who lives about 25 minutes from the princely pair's palatial estate in swanky Montecito. They've stated that they've had a very rough time, so this fundraiser is a way to give help, compassion, and love by paying their home loan in full. Amazing. Imagine thinking that you, for any reason whatsoever, should be hosting a fundraiser for a prince and princess so they can live in a $14.6 million mansion, which, from just the aerial view that the Post provided, I can tell you has a pool, a tennis court, and a playground. And from the article, has 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. I mean, Jesus Christ. Even if they lost all their money and were dying of thirst, they could still take a straw to the toilets and sustain life for, I guess, as long as the water supply from 16 shitters lasts, which I'm assuming they have pretty big tanks, so probably quite long. And, there's got to be some nutrients in the feces in there. Otherwise, why are all those Germans eating it in their porn? What you say here? We're 2 million supporters to donate just $5 each. The goal is met and the loan can be paid off. After their interview, I was moved with compassion to help get their home paid off, as they are now financially independent. This will help and be a loving gift. Yes, Harry and Meghan need the $10 million for their $14 million 16 bathroom mansion, which, by the way, there's 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. They don't even, everyone stay, you could show up to their house with a football team, and almost everyone could have a bed of their own. And I'm assuming their couches are pretty fucking comfortable, so everyone could sleep comfortably. And then everyone could defecate at once, and there would still be bathrooms left over. This is not a single mother trying to provide for her family and scrape together enough cash to afford a studio apartment in Oceanside, right? It's not the guys living under the highway overpass in L.A. Shooting up dope and living in their own feces. Yeah, they have that in L.A. too. It's not just a New York thing. It's any movie that there was an escape from, or any city that there was an escape from movie, consequently now has a large population of guys sitting in piles of feces shooting up heroin. But just think of the thought process there. Telling people I'm trying to raise $10 million. It's like, well, that's noble. Who are you raising it for? The homeless, amputated Vietnam veterans? Someone who could use it? No. I'm raising it far more altruistic. A famous actress and one of the princes of England didn't want to live in their castle in England anymore, so they bought a mansion in California, but it's really expensive and it could be tough for them to afford, so I started a GoFundMe. I mean, just one of the dumbest things ever done. Like, even though it was ostensibly done in the name of charity, it remains one of the most preposterous acts I have ever heard of. And the thing is, it's not real charity, right? no one could actually look at this and say that this is real charity. Like, this bitch clearly just wanted the accolades, right? She was attempting to virtue signal and big time swing and a miss. But she did, like, if you look at the statement, she used the right words, help, compassion, and love. Unfortunately, she applied them to the royal couple, which again consists of a prince and a former, or I guess I'm assuming she'd go back to acting, Hollywood actress, and they are living in a mansion. And oh, by the way, it's 2021, and everybody fucking hates rich people. So she Michael Scotted her GoFundMe attempt. This is how Michael Scott would do it. He would see the Oprah interview. He'd be like, "Oh no, the prince and princess need somewhere to live. They're going to get their mansion taken away." And he would start a GoFundMe, or he would host a fund run or a charity auction or something. Like, I don't know what his angle would be. Like, he would be, he'd try to sell the Ladies of Dunder Mifflin calendar, and it would just be 12 pictures of Meredith showing off their tits, or 11, and one of Pam covering up her face. And he would be furious. He would be furious with everybody in the office as they tried to explain to him that the prince had reportedly inherited around $13 million from his late mother, Princess Diana, and that the couple reportedly has an estimated $100 million production deal with Netflix and are said to be taking in $1 million apiece every time they give a speech. Yes. So you see, they might not need the 110 buckaroos from this buffoon's GoFundMe. Hanson's online bid to try to financially help the royals was started a few days ago and shut down by Saturday after just 3 donations, the Sun said. Hanson kicked in $5, while a supporter gave $100, and Anonymous bestowed $5 on the fund. The page had read, "I am Anastasia Hanson of Ventura, California, and I am raising funds to pay off the mortgage for the Montecito, California home of Harry and Meghan." Yeah, so you can see she's leading with her name, which smacks of desperation for attention, right? She could have done it anonymously. That, it appears that 105 of the $110 given were indeed given anonymously. And it's, you can hear in that phrase that she is envisioning being brought, on the Today Show. Maybe she'll be on the couch on Ellen. Maybe she'll get to meet the royal couple, right? They'll bring her out on Ellen, and Ellen will be talking to her, and she'll be like, "Well, what's her name? Well, Anastasia, you surprised the royal couple by paying off their mortgage. We've got a surprise for you. Harry and Meghan, come on out." And everyone would clap, and people would forget that Ellen is reportedly a cunt behind closed doors. And she'd sit on the couch with the prince and princess, and they'd be friends, and it'd be great. And maybe she'd do Kimmel, maybe Fallon. You have to think that if she really wanted to help, she would have kicked in more than $5, right? Like, you thought it was important enough to raise $2 million or $10 million, right? You thought 2 million people would think it was that important, which you could. I don't even think you get that for a kid could have cancer. You could make an impassioned plea on video with the family crying they can't afford his fucking cancer treatment, and they're not getting that many donations. No one gives enough of a fuck about the royals. Like, no one gives a shit about these jerk-offs. Particularly, and this is as we wrap up, I just wanted to throw it out there, our girl, Marjorie Taylor Greene. As you know, we are Marjorie Taylor Greene stans here at the Savage Sacktap. we do very badly want to spend a night of romance with her. Georgia Republican Rep Marjorie Taylor Greene declared, "Nobody cares about the stupid Royals," and called D.C. a shithole in a venting session with ex-President Donald Trump's former strategist, Steve Bannon. Greene called Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle's complaint-filled weekend Oprah interview a distraction from President Biden's legislative agenda, including the just-signed $1.9 trillion COVID-19 stimulus bill that conservatives call wasteful. The news, our conservative media has got to do better. They're sitting here talking about the Royals. Nobody cares about the stupid Royals. What we need to look at is the consequences of these deals, Greene told Bannon on his War Room podcast. And again, like I said with Trump, it's not about whether you like her or whether you like him or whether you hate him. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene. You can love her, you can hate her, you can want to take a Blue Chew and sip margaritas by the pool on a sunny weekend afternoon before heading up to a nice air-conditioned hotel room and bathing each other in aloe before a nice roll on the freshly turned down sheets. But she is not wrong about this. Even if you are politically opposed to Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think we can all agree that this Royals stuff is just absolute bullshit. I mean, again, we should differentiate. The asinine behavior surrounding it is hilarious. The Epstein stuff, serious, should get to the bottom of it. Also, in some ways, objectively hilarious. Whether a bunch of rich people are having a fight in their mansion is not something we should give a shit about. It's probably a fucking smokescreen. These people aren't stupid. They've been doing this for centuries. If we fight publicly, they'll forget all about the fact that Randy Andy was definitely probably diddling teenagers down on Pedophile Island. Wag the dog, as it were. I believe that's the saying, right? Wag the dog. You are purposely putting controversy out there to distract us from the real travesty, which again is the billionaire pedo ring. And it seems not so it seems very transparent that the mainstream media is driving the narrative that the big story out of Westminster is this row between Harry, Meghan, and the Queen and company, and that I don't know, and Pedophile Island. I don't do that. I don't travel to Ireland, and I don't sweat, and I don't eat pizza. Whatever the fuck. No. A hot chick fighting with her in-laws is not of national importance. That's what we'll leave on today. We will leave on that, and we will leave on a stern reminder that you all. Where is that silly little thing? Let me find it. Just a moment. Yes, that you bastards click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe, the like, the follow, the share. Do it all. Do it here at facebook.com/The Savage Crew. YouTube, Mike Montone, Instagram at Gary_Moyler, Moyler, Twitter at Mike Montone. The website is meatheadmedia.com. That's where you can get all your Mike Montone. Oh, baby, my blogs, my links, everything. Go check it out. And if you're if you're a listener, if you're a watcher, blow up the DMs. Give me a shout. Let me know if there's a topic you'd like to hear covered. Let me know. Do you think there's something I should shut the fuck up about? I probably won't listen to you, but I might. Just do it to say hi. We'll make out. We'll trade pics of each other playing with our genitals. It'll be fun. It'll be romantic. But I am going to go. I have 2 minutes until Bill Maher starts. I'm going to watch while I cook dinner. Doing some crab meat over angel hair pasta. Going to replenish those carbs. Get a whole bunch of protein in. Had a good workout today. Fucking, what did I deadlift? 365. Hit it for a a crisp 7 reps. It was nice. And that's that. Catch you guys later. Goodbye.